Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition. After the length of our previous episode, we're going to get in for a slightly shorter one this time round, so I'm hoping you guys don't mind that too much. And the regular viewers among us may have noticed I've got a large amount of new humanity and a large amount of souls. Thanks to finding a mod online called the DCSM, which I think is the Dark Souls Connectivity mod, I've finally been able to get co-op connections going, so been able to do some jolly cooperation with a few people. Through this, I've managed to gain enough sunlight medals to unlock the next level of the Sunlight Altar, the Warriors of the Sunlight Covenant, which should give us access to a more powerful miracle. What we are going to do while we're down here is open the Blighttown doors, but we are not going down there. We're going to come, when we do approach Blighttown, we're going to be doing it from a different direction. And where we're going to go this episode, we've got a little bit of a plan. There is an area of the depths that I missed up near the first butcher, so we're going to cover that first because it comes with a very useful shield. After that, we are going to... No... Hey, I've actually had a rating from my message, that's nice. So yeah, we're heading upwards, we're going to do that, and then we're going to head back to the Undead Burg, take care of a few bits, probably go and see Andre, and you'll want to buy some more materials to upgrade my weapons, and wow, we'll see from there. So for now, we're going to head off, and I'll see you back at the top of the depths. Okay, back up near the top of the depths, and the first path is behind this butcher that we killed last time round. What we want to do is to head down here. And you can notice below us there, that's the lair of the rats, the giant rat that we slew in the previous episode. What we're going to do is go over to the other side and hopefully pick up what is over there. Do you think I can do this way? No? Yes, I can. There we go. And if memory serves, this is the best shield for poison resistance in the game. Yep, spider shield. Which, let's have a scroll through. Further down, a lot further down, should tidy up my inventory. Target shields, night shields, there we go. Yep. Might be useful. Has resistance to poison, yeah. It should be useful when we're down in Blighttown. We'll probably be swapping off what we are using at the moment for that. Right, now that that's done, we're going to clear out of the rest of the depths and go and see... Well, we're still in the Undead Burg, so I think we're probably going to go and get the residence key from... what's he called? From the Undead Merchant, and then we're going to go and save Griggs of Vernheim. So, I'll see you there in just a moment. And we're back in the Undead Burg. We're going to open up this door with the residency key we got from the Undead Merchant. Residence key. And in here should be Griggs of Vernheim.
Brilliant. You opened the door for me. Thank you. I'm saved. I thought I might never escape. I am Griggs of Vernheim, a sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels.
And we will find him at the Firelink Shrine a little later on. We find out that he has come to Lordran seeking his master, Big Hat Logan, who we should meet a little later on.
I will rest a while, then return
in
to
Sen's
Firelink
Fortress.
Shrine. I have my sorcery, and I will be more cautious next time. Besides, I have an important task at hand.
Two questions. One, how did he get locked in here in the first place? Because, you know, you'd think there's no other way in. He's going to have to come through the door and then somebody's locked it behind him. And two, he's got sorceries. Surely you'd expect something like that to be able to knock down a door? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe he just wanted to rest here for a bit. See if this corpse in a barrel's got anything for us. Ah, nice. Very nice. Probably not stuff that we'll ever use, but nonetheless useful if you're a sorcerer, which of course we're not. Let's see if it's any good. Better in one respect, which is protection against magic, but not great against everything else. Shame that. Alright, so we're done here. We're done in the Undead Burg, and now we're going to head over to see Andre to pick up some shards and hopefully upgrade some of our weapons. I'll see you in a few minutes. Alright, we're back to see Andre again, and the eagle-eyed among you may notice I have a lot more Estus flasks than I should. Simple reason is I spent quite a lot of time in the depths waiting for people to summon me, and discovered that if somebody kindles a bonfire in the same area that you're in, you get +1 to your Estus flask. I think I had about 6 at the time and ended up with 12, which is quite nice. And here we are, Andre the blacksmith.
Why, that's a fine ember you have there.
Did we get another ember?
I could smith some mighty weapons with
must have
one of those. Why not lend it to me?
Yeah, sure. Here, have the large ember.
Magnificent.
Magnificent.
Be disappointed. I can hardly wait to get started.
The only thing I got to ask is, you smith weapons, so you need an ember. So, where's your fire? Or maybe he does it in the bonfire upstairs, I don't know. First things first, I need to repair my stuff. I noticed my Astora's great sword was my Astora's sword was getting a little bit low. There we go. Now, we are going to purchase some shit. We're going to purchase, I think, 6 of the Titanite shards to be safe. We're also going to pick up the Crest of Astorius, because why not? We've got a lot of souls, we may as well put them to good use. And yes, I could use all of them to level up, but considering I haven't really done much with them, I've just sort of hung around. I don't know, I feel like that would be a bit of a waste. I'm going to pick up some large arrows while we're here as well. Well, not so much of a bit of a waste as a bit of a cheat. I don't want to spend all of my souls leveling up when I could put it to good use for now, leveling up some equipment, and maybe if I've got some left over, then spend it on leveling myself up. Right, we're going to start by leveling up the longsword. Going to aim to get it to level 5. Which we've got just enough for. We're also going to level up our heater shield with our last Titanite shard, and we'll put that to do something about adding some more to that in a minute. Modifying equipment, we are going to change it to Divine Longsword, which is not quite as powerful as the weapon we've got at the moment, but still pretty useful. It also scales quite nicely with Faith, which is our primary ability. We've got 1 green Titanite shard at the moment, so we're going to ascend it. There we go, and see if we can reinforce it 1 level. You can see it's still not quite as strong as my Astora's straight sword, although it's not far off. The magic damage is certainly more. There we go, so that's reinforced to Divine Longsword 1. That's actually more powerful at the moment than my Astora's straight sword, which is quite nice. We are also going to purchase some more Titanite shards. Get another 10, why not? And we're going to level up the Bandit's Knife a little bit. Mainly for use in a coming boss battle. Some of you might already know that boss that's coming up, but we'll see him soon enough. Gonna get 9 more. There we go. And we're gonna go reinforce weapon. Upgrade the heater shields to level 5. There we go, which gives us a little bit more protection and a little bit more cover in the way of, well, you know, stability in armor. We should be less staggered by things now, at least. Is it worth upgrading some of my stuff, my equipment, my armor? You know what? I don't think so, not yet. I haven't decided what I'm going to settle on armor-wise, so I'm going to keep it as it is. Now, one last stop here, and then we're going to head to the Sunlight Covenant altar. We're going to level up a couple of times. Say a couple of times. We're going to boost our faith up to 30. We are going to add another attunement slot, so up to level 14. We're going to boost our vitality a point. Going to get a couple of points in strength. And that's it. There we go. That's all we can do with that. Confirm reinforcement. Yes, thank you very much. That gives us another slot to play with. And that's all of our souls spent, which is fine. I'm happy with that. So we're going to head over to the Sunlight Altar now, and I'll pick it up there. I'll see you in a moment. And here we are back at the Sunlight Altar. So praying here with the 10 Sunlight medals that we had should level us up enough to get the next miracle available to us. And the most powerful one that the Sunlight Covenant can offer us until we complete the game. So just going to speed through this. I seem to remember in later games they added a function so that you could offer multiple items at once. And here comes the 10th medal, which should do the job. There you go, miracle, Great Lightning Spear. Rank gained, so we are +1 Sunbros. And first thing we're going to do, we can't actually use the Lightning Spear until we equip it at a bonfire. So we're going to head down through here. Going to do that right now. Attune Magic. Swap in the Great Lightning Spear, which has the same amount of uses, but a much higher faith stat, faith requirement, and I believe does a lot more magic damage. We're going to add heal into our 3rd slot. Now that our faith is pretty high, that actually heals about half our health, which is more than our Estus Flask does, which is pretty cool. Alright, that's that done. We are going to head back to the Firelink Shrine because we have somebody that we'd like to meet. I'm going to head that way now. I'll see you in a minute. And so we return to the Firelink Shrine. You can already see Griggs of Vinheim has made his way back.
Oh, hello. I regret meeting you under such compromising circumstances. At least we both made it back unscathed.
This is true.
Did you see them? The 3 young clerics headed for the catacombs to seek kindling. Kindling is the art of feeding bonfires. The poor young girl sent down into a tomb. What a terrible mission she is burdened with.
So he's talking about Rhea of Thoroland, which we're going to talk
hello.
to in a minute.
Terrific to see us both in one piece. And pray that you never go hollow.
You going to sell us anything? Do you sell us anything? I'm sure you do,
hello.
but...
And
no, not at the moment apparently. So, over here, where Petrus can be found, we should find a couple of other people. Rhea of Thoroland. She's from a prestigious Thoroland family. She's very devout, very religious. But as she's undead, she's now cast with the curse. And the church is using her and a lot of other undeads to try and improve their knowledge of kindling in the hope of pleasing Lord Gwyn. So she's been sent to Petrus, who is human actually at this point in time, who oversees this to try and, well, as I say, to try and curry favour with Lord Gwyn.
Hmm? What have we here?
She's come with 2 protectors.
Raggedy. Times are grim. The least you can do is look sharp. Don't you dare meet my lady like that. You might scare her off for good.
And I seem to remember one being Nico. I can't remember the other one. I can't remember what the other one is called.
You are undead as well. Then we have
Indeed.
no time to fraternize. I have my mission and you no doubt have yours. We must not let this curse overcome us. Did I not explain the... Or are you so uncouth as to lack such judgment? By the looks of you, I should think not.
We will see them again in the Tomb of the Giants in a little while's time. Now, tell you what, I don't know why I'm actually using a Story Straight Sword when I have my Divine Longsword, which does that a little bit more damage. Here we go, lovely, lovely. We're gonna have a quick chat with Petrus here.
Hello. My guests have finally arrived. I will be departing with them shortly. So, I'm afraid I will be saying goodbye soon.
Suppose you will.
It was a pleasure.
Do you still... Yes, you can. Okay, good. Great Heal Excerpt. Restores high HP. Now, that's relatively useful, but it's a full heal, and the one I've got is actually pretty powerful already. That could be useful. We're going to need more slots if we're going to use some of these. We also need 12,000 souls, so we will hold on to it. I do want Homeward, because that will allow us to return to the nearest bonfire. Very, very useful little ability. So long as he hangs around for a little bit or longer, we can put some of these to good use. I mean, I could use some of the some of the souls that I've acquired up until now, and at least buy one of them just in case. I don't particularly want him to disappear on me, but I don't think I'm going to easily get enough souls to make a difference. So yeah, we'll leave it for now. Instead, we're going to head upstairs. And we're going to go and see the crow. He is going to take us back to the Undead Asylum. Oh, missed firebombs. Nice. He's going to take us back to the Undead Asylum, where we want to go and visit a certain stray demon. So we're going to head up and to the elevator. Lift, sorry. I get stuck in American parlance, I don't know why. But yeah, lift. British. I'm fucking British, ain't it, gov? Taking this up should allow us out onto the edge of the ledge. Go, and if we go along here, and I've got to remember exactly how to do this. It's been a long, long time. And I missed. Of course I did. Because where would I be without missing at least once? Alright, I'll circle back around and we'll pick this up. Okay, this time made the jump. Only the second time, so that's pretty good. I was expecting it to take longer. And now, I think I can roll up this. Oh, fuck. Alright, I'll circle around again and do it again. Third time is the charm. We finally made it. It wasn't actually as difficult as I remember it being, but also, weirdly, not as easy as I remember it being. So up here we should find ourselves a nest somewhere. It's been a while since I've done it, so forgive me if I'm wrong. There he is. And what we want to do here is curl up like a ball. And after a few seconds, the crow should come around and give us a lift back to the Undead Asylum where we first started. Here we go. Here we are, back in the Northern Undead Asylum. And we've got a few areas to clear out, but before that I'm going to clear these guys out and possibly heal up at the bonfire. Ow, ow, ow. Don't get stupid now. Goes the same for you, Butt Munch. Go over here, we should find ourselves Snuggly.
You, give me warm, give me soft.
And here we can get ourselves a few items. We're going to start by dropping a sack, which we got from one of the butchers earlier on. Under armor, I think. Yep. Right at the bottom. Yep, there it is. Drop. So long as we drop it in the nest. There we go. And what we're going to do is step out of here. You can just put the item there. And now we're going to save and quit. There we go.
You, give me warm, give me soft.
And he should have an item here for us. There we go. Demon's Great Hammer. Nice. Another one we're going to drop for him is blooming purple moss clump. Just the one. Go. And again, save and quit.
You, give me warm, give me soft.
Should have an item for us. There we go, some twinkling titanite. And we can do the same thing with a few other items. We're going to do this in quick succession. And once we're done, we will roll up to the next part of the episode. Can't seem to drop for now. Maybe I need to step out and back in again. Oh, I know why I can't drop it. It's because I've got it equipped. Yep, there we go. So drop one of those. You can only do this once with each item, which is a bit of a pain, but I suppose it's one way of making sure you can't farm stuff.
You, give me.
Another twinkling titanite, lovely stuff.
You. You, give me.
Got ourselves another ring of sacrifice, which is going to be pretty handy at some point. Drop cracked red eye ore. A couple of purging stones, which is may or may not be useful. It's going to be a while before we come up against the basilisks again, but we are going to come up against them again, so not a bad thing. We are going to drop a twin humanities too. I think that's probably all we're going to do for now.
You.
Rare ring of sacrifice, nice. Now the rare ring of sacrifice is die, lose nothing, nullifies curse, and ring breaks. So that's going to be useful if we're fighting in an area with basilisks. And we're going to drop the rubbish because it has no value, but apparently it does to old little Snuggly.
You.
There we go. That's given us quite a bit to play with. And we'll probably, well, we may come and visit him again. We'll see. So for now, we're going to head back into what was the boss room where we fought the Asylum Demon. And what is worth remembering is not crossing the middle of the floor, at least not yet. We've got some areas to clear out first. Now I've got to remember exactly where I need to go for this because it has been a while. I wonder if it might be worth me doing an all parry run at some point, like no blocking, parry only. Having said that, there are a lot of enemies that could muller me if I do that, so maybe not. I don't know, we'll see. Something to consider for future playthrough. For now, we're going to head down to the bonfire, which we should be able to rest at. There we go. And we don't want to level up with it yet. We're going to go exploring. I'm pretty sure I remember there being some areas we couldn't tackle previously. I've just got to remember exactly where. I think it might have been back up towards the boss. Oh, I forgot about that. Moron. Remembered it the first time, forgot the second time. Oh well, at least it's not doing as much damage as it used to. There we go. You are dead. Arch around the corner. Yep, still. Couple of strong attacks because I'm in a narrow corridor. I don't particularly want to be getting caught on the landscape. Learn my lesson on that front. Oh, there's a couple in here now. Hi guys. Nice of you to join me. Oh, how are you not dead yet? Your turn. Yeah, you are dead. That's good. Huh. Why can I not get through there? So, more for me, I forgot one particular item that I need over at the Undead Asylum, and that's the Floor 2 West Key. There we go. That's something now that we should... well, it should cover us. So now we're going to have to head back to the Undead Asylum, which will hopefully be for the last time. I'll see you there in a minute. Okay, here we are back here again. Back in the Undead Asylum, and finally we've got the key that'll allow us to open the door. This should lead us to, among other things, a new ring, which will allow us to, I think it's the Rusted Iron Ring. There we go. Which allows us to move in water at normal speed. That's going to be very, very useful later on in the game for a few areas, but more specifically, well, for swamps as well. So basically 2 areas that I can think of off the top of my head. One is Blighttown, and the other is the lake where we find the Hydra. Because there's nothing harder than having to dodge through water, wading through hip-high water while dodging a massive Hydra's magic attacks. It's not fun. And we have somebody to meet as well. Oscar of Astora has gone hollow, and we're going to have to put him down. Start us off with a quick... wow, that was strong. Almost too strong. And we put him down. I'm sorry, Oscar. Farewell, sir. Farewell. We got ourselves a Crush Shield as well. I feel really bad for him. He never gets to see his mission completed. It's sad. He does have one of the best magic defense shields in the game though, so we're going to have to use that a bit later on. There's a few bosses it might be useful for. I seem to remember being able to go a little bit further back in the asylum. I'm going to double check. I'm pretty sure there's a few things here that we could tackle before, but I can't remember exactly where, so you'll have to bear with me. And then we're going to finish up with our boss fight of this episode. Is there anyone down here? Is there anyone home? Maybe not, maybe I was imagining it. Oh no, there it is. There is definitely somebody down here. Ow. Rude. It's rude is what that is. The difficult part is fighting in a narrow corridor like this. Get a quick Estus flask off. Ooh. Far enough away from him that I can actually cast off. Oh shit, he blocked it. He killed me the first time around. I really remember it, that night killing me the first time I played the game. But then again, I didn't have quite such strong magic by then. We're going to need that door a little bit later on. And we are back in our original cell. We can find the peculiar doll here, which, if memory serves, allows us to enter a world later on. Something different, something unusual, and apparently something that is it in here? There it is. Strange doll in a strange dress. There once was an abomination who had no place in this world. She clutched this doll tightly and eventually was drawn into a cold and lonely painted world. That will come to fruition a little bit later on. Can I get in here? No. Right, so we're going to head back to the bonfire then. And from there, we're going to take on old Stray Demon. This little bastard. We'll see how that goes for us. Probably not too well, we'll see. It's been a long time since I fought him, and I remember it taking a number of attempts, but we haven't had any deaths in this episode so far, so I don't know, maybe we'll do alright. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'm going to hit the bonfire. Although I'm not quite sure what the point of that was. We are going to... How are we doing on space? 33.5, so 16. Yeah, may not have enough room to hold what I want to. $13, 34, 60. Yeah, can't hold that as well. Fine. Well, first of all, I'm going to lure these old 2 hollows over here over to us. We can take care of them, and then we'll swap out the weapon that we're using. No sail. Said no sail. Although you hit me anyway, you little bastard. Okay, switching out for the... where is it there? For the bandit's knife, which should help us do a little bit more damage against the Stray Demon. He is susceptible to bleed. It would be a good use of our abilities. And here we go. Behind the pillars, behind the pillars. Let's get down a quick Estus flask, get behind him. Oh, he's going to do a magic attack, which I walked straight into. Ah, oh, shit. To get behind him. Did not expect him to do that. Should have done. Should be far enough back here. See how you like lightning, bitch. Apparently it misses. Ah, can't get past him. Sorry if I'm not speaking much during this battle, but it's kind of important that I survive. Have a lightning bolt up the back and bitch. Oh crap, stuck underneath him. Another one. Good. Ah, stupid. Should have realised that was where he was going with that. Oh crap. Get back, get back, get back! No! I was so close. Oh, I was so close to beating him. I'm gutted. I thought I was going to end an episode without a death. Oh, that's such a shame. Alright. Well, you know the drill. See you in a moment. Alright then. Here we go again. Get our souls. You do that if you want, mate. I don't know if it's possible to actually dodge that magic arc or not. But I'd rather stay as far away from it as possible. Uh-oh. Turned a little faster than I would have liked! Motherfucker. Yeah, Nestor's flashed down me, that's the safer option here. Ah, again I got caught with that attack. Stupid, stupid, stupid. You do that, mate, you do that. Ah, that son of a bitch an attack. I think it might be safe to actually take the lock-on off while he's doing that. Yeah, definitely safer to do it that way around. Great spear left. Oh, dodged it past him. Gonna get another Estus down me, I think, just to be safe. Get some bleed damage in on him. Ah, fuck, pressed the wrong button. Have a lightning bolt up the bum, mate. That's it, you stay and do that attack. I like it when you do that attack. Well, Stray Demon, second attempt. I'm actually happier with that than I thought I would be. Humanity and a Homeward Bone and a Titanite Slab and lots of lovely souls. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Oh, blimey. Yeah, the first time I faced the Stray Demon, well, the first playthrough I faced the Stray Demon, I have to say I lost count of the amount of times I died. It was so many. I couldn't find a good strategy against him, and he didn't seem to be taking a lot of damage. I have to say, the Divine playthrough in some ways is making the game easier. I mean, I'm not complaining about that. It's good. You know, it's victory sip there. I didn't need it, but victory sip nonetheless. Yeah. I'm not complaining. It's slightly easier. I'm happy with it being easier. I'm happy with it being harder. But it's nice to feel like I'm actually doing something against some bosses, you know? So we're going to head back up to the bonfire, we're going to rest up, we're going to head back to the Firelink Shrine, and we're going to finish this episode by picking up a couple of miracles from old Petrus. I'll see you in just a minute. So here we are back at the Firelink Shrine. I think there was one character I may have missed when I was passing through earlier on, and it's this guy.
Oh, I see you made it out. Yeah, I made it out safely too. I have my Pyromancy of the Great Swarm, so I can use the manage with a bit of care. Oh yeah, by the way, I can share my spells with you. I think you have a knack for it. All you need are the materials. I'll be pleased to help you. Unless you find the magics unsavory.
I have no problem with magics.
Oh really? But I'm
no, wait.
I only wish.
Shit. Let's try that again.
Oh hello. Oh, I'll be. Oh really? I only.
Okay, so first time the answer was no, the second time the answer was yes. It's, let's do this one more time. Yes, please.
Yeah, wonderful. I'm sure that... Here.
Thank you.
Flame from the Great Swamp. Why, let's get...
You have quite a few useful bits and pieces, but since I'm not actually using Pyromancy this time around, we're going to leave it. I'm going to try avoiding Go Hollow, thanks mate. We're going to go and see Petrus, and as you can see, Rhea has already left.
Oh, you again? Me? I've become separated from my lady. I've scoured near and far, but no sight of her. Where could she have gone? My lady, to think I swore to protect you with my life.
You knew where she was going.
Your Highness, Oh.
Are you kidding me? You're now not selling miracles to me. Is that right?
Oh, sometimes.
Yeah, sell me your fucking miracles, bitch.
Oh,
Right, here we go. So, we can get homeward, which we want. And we're going to get force, I think, as well. Seek guidance, what's that? More guidance from other worlds, not something we need. We've got heal already, and we may as well get great heal excerpt as well. You know what? Fuck it. We may as well buy that one too. Ooh! Is this better than our current one? Is this better than our current one? 165 magic adjustment. I don't think I can toggle it versus my current one. That's annoying. Let's have a look. 165, wasn't it? Ah, screw it. There we go. Canvas Talisman, 172. That's a shame. So the Thoruman Talisman is not as good as the current one. That's a shame. Alright, so this is where we're going to end this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, leave me a like, leave me a comment if you've got anything to say about the episode itself. I always like to hear from you. And subscribe if you'd like to see more. Next episode, well, we'll have to wait and see. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you and good night. But I'd rather stay as far away from it as possible. Uh-oh. Turned a little faster than I would have liked. Motherfucker. Yeah, Neston's flashed down me. That's the safer option here. Ah, again I got caught with that attack. Stupid, stupid, stupid. That, mate, you do that. Ah, that's bitchin' attack. I think it might be safe to actually take the lock-on off while he's doing that. Yeah, definitely safer to do it that way around. Great spear left. Oh, dodged it past him. Gonna get another Estus down me, I think, just to be safe. Get some bleed damage in on him. Ah, fuck, pressed the wrong button. Ooh. Have a lightning bolt up the bum, mate. That's it, you stay and do that attack. I like it when you do that attack. Well, straight... Although I'm not quite sure what the point of that was. We are going to... How are we doing on space? 33.5, so 16... Yeah, may not have enough room to hold what I want to. 34, 60, yeah, can't hold that as well, fine. Well, first of all, I'm going to lure these old 2 hollows over here, over to us. We can take care of them, and then we'll swap out the weapon that we're using. No sail. Said no sail, although you hit me anyway, you little bastard. Okay, switching out for the... where is it there? For the bandit's knife, which should help us do a little bit more damage against the stray demon. He is susceptible to bleed. It would be a good use of our abilities. And here we go. Behind the pillars, behind the pillars. Let's get down a quick Estus flask, get behind him. Oh, he's going to do a magic attack, which I walked straight into. Ah, shit. Ah, I need to get behind him. Did not expect him to do that. Should have done. Should be far enough back here. See how you like lightning, bitch. Apparently it misses. Ah, can't get past him. Estus flask down me, that's the safer option here. Ah, again I got caught with that attack. Stupid, stupid, stupid. You do that, mate, you do that. Ah, that's son of a bitch an attack. I think it might be safe to actually take the lock-on off while he's doing that. Yeah, definitely safer to do it that way around. Great spear left. Oh, dodged it past him. Gonna get another Estus down me, I think, just to be safe. Get some bleed damage in on him. Ah, fuck, pressed the wrong button. Ooh. Have a lightning bolt up the bum, mate. That's it, you stay and do that attack. I like it when you do that attack. Well, Stray Demon, second attempt. I'm actually happier with that than I thought I would be. Humanity and a Homeward Bone and a Titanite Slab and lots of lovely souls. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Oh, blimey. Yeah, the first time I found a lot of souls, we may as well put them to good use. And yes, I could use all of them to level up, but considering I haven't really done much with them, I've just sort of hung around. I don't know, I feel like that would be a bit of a waste. Let's pick up some large arrows while we're here as well. Well, not so much of a bit of a waste as a bit of a cheat. I don't want to spend all of my souls leveling up when I could put it to good use for now, leveling up some equipment, and maybe if I've got some left over, then spend it on leveling myself up. Right, we're going to start by leveling up the longsword. Going to aim to get it to level 5. Which we've got just enough for. We're also going to level up our heater shield with our last Titanite shard, and we'll put that to do something about adding some more to that in a minute. Modifying equipment, we are going to change it to Divine Longsword, which is not quite as powerful as the weapon we've got at the moment, but still pretty useful. It also scales quite nicely with Faith, which is our primary ability. We've got one green Titanite shard at the moment, so we're going to ascend it. There we go, and see if we can reinforce it one level. You can see it's still not quite as strong as my Straw Straight Sword, although it's not far off. The magic damage is certainly more. There we go, so that's reinforced to Divine Longsword 1. That's actually more powerful at the moment than my Straw Straight Sword, which is quite nice. We are also going to purchase some more Titanite shards. Get another 10, why not? And we're going to level up the Bandit's Knife a little bit. Mainly for use in a coming boss battle. Some of you might already know that boss that's coming up, but we'll see him soon enough. I'm going to get 9 more Here we go, and we're going to go reinforce weapon, upgrade the heater shields to level 5. There we go, which gives us a little bit more protection and a little bit more cover in the way of, well, you know, stability in armor. We should be less staggered by things now, at least. Is it worth upgrading some of my stuff, my equipment, my armor? You know what? I don't think so, not yet. I haven't decided what I'm going to settle on armor-wise, so I'm going to keep it as it is. Now, one last stop here, and then we're going to head to the... Ah, fuck, pressed the wrong button. Have a lightning bolt up the bum, mate. That's it, you stay and do that attack. I like it when you do that attack. Well, Stray Demon, second attempt. I'm actually happier with that than I thought I would be. Humanity and a homeward bone and a titanite slab and lots of lovely souls. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Oh, blimey. Yeah, the first time I faced the Stray Demon, well, the first playthrough I faced the Stray Demon, I have to say I lost count of the amount of times I died. It was so many. I couldn't find a good strategy against him, and he didn't seem to be taking a lot of damage. I have to say the Divine playthrough in some ways is making the game easier. I mean, I'm not complaining about that. It's good, you know. It's victory sip there. I didn't need it, but victory sip nonetheless. Yeah. I'm not complaining. It's slightly easier. I'm happy with it being easier. I'm happy with it being harder. But it's nice to feel like I'm actually doing something against some bosses, you know? So we're going to head back up to the bonfire, we're going to rest up, we're going to head back to the Firelink Shrine, and we're going to finish this episode by picking up a couple of miracles from old Petrus. I'll see you in just a minute. So here we are back at the Firelink Shrine. I think there was one character I may have missed when I was passing through earlier on, and it's this guy.
Oh, I see you made it out. Yeah, I made it out safely too. I have my Pyromancy of the Great Swarm, so I can use the magic with a bit of care. Oh yeah, by the way, I can share my spells with you. I think you have a knack for it. All you need are the materials. I'll be pleased to help you. Ah, unless you find the magics unsavory.
I have no problem with magics.
Oh really? But I'm
no, wait.
I only wish.
Shit. Let's try that again.
Oh hello. Oh, I'll be. Oh really? I only.
Okay, so first time the answer was no, the second time the answer was yes. It's, yeah. Let's do this one more time. Yes, please.
Yeah, wonderful. I'm sure that... Here.
Thank you.
Flame from the Great Swamp. Why, let's get...
You have quite a few. Is open the Blighttown doors, but we are not going down there. We're going to come... When we do approach Blighttown, we're going to be doing it from a different direction. And where we're going to go this episode, we've got a little bit of a plan. There is an area of the depths that I missed up near the first butcher, so we're going to cover that first because it comes with a very useful shield. After that, we are going to... No. Hey, I've actually had a rating from my message, that's nice. So yeah, we're heading upwards, we're going to do that, and then we're going to head back to the Undead Burg, take care of a few bits, probably go and see Andre, and I want to buy some more materials to upgrade my weapons, and wow, we'll see from there. So for now, we're going to head off, and I'll see you back at the top of the depths. Okay, back up near the top of the depths, and the first path is behind this butcher that we killed last time round. What we want to do is to head down here. And you can notice below us there, that's the lair of the rats, the giant rat that we slew in the previous episode. What we're going to do is go over to the other side and hopefully pick up what is over there. Do you think I can do this way? No? Yes, yes I can. There we go. And if memory serves, this is the best shield for poison resistance in the game. Yep, spider shield. Which, let's have a scroll through. Dooby-doo-doo. Further down. A lot further down. I should tidy up my inventory. Target shields. Night shields. There we go. Yep. Yep. Might be useful. Has resistance to poison, yeah. It should be useful when we're down in Blighttown. We'll probably be swapping off what we are using at the moment for that. Right, now that that's done, we're going to clear out of the rest of the depths and go and see... Well, we're still in the Undead Burg, so I think we're probably going to go and get the residence key from... what's he called? From the Undead Merchant, and then we're going to go and save Griggs of Vernheim. So, I'll see you there in just a moment. And we're back in the Undead Burg. I'm going to open up this door with the residency key we got from the Undead Merchant. Residence key. And in here should be... Griggs of Vernheim.
Brilliant. You opened the door for me. Thank you. I'm saved. I thought I might never escape. I am Griggs of Vernheim, a sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels.
We will find him at the Firelink Shrine a little later on. We find out that he has come to Lordran seeking his master, Big Hat Logan, who we should meet a little later on.
I will rest a while.
I wonder if it might be worth me doing an all parry run at some point, like no blocking, parry only. Having said that, there are a lot of enemies that could muller me if I do that, so maybe not. I don't know, we'll see. Something to consider for future playthrough. For now, we're going to head down to the bonfire, which we should be able to rest at. There we go. And we don't want to level up with it yet. We're going to go exploring. I'm pretty sure I remember there being some areas we couldn't tackle previously. I've just got to remember exactly where. I think it might have been back up towards the boss. Oh, I forgot about that. Moron. Remembered it the first time, forgot the second time. Oh well, at least it's not doing as much damage as it used to. Here we go. You are dead. Arch around the corner. Yep, still. Couple of strong attacks because I'm in a narrow corridor. I don't particularly want to be getting caught on the landscape. Learn my lesson on that front. Oh, there's a couple in here now. Hi guys. Nice of you to join me. Oh, how are you not dead yet? Your turn. Yeah, you are dead. That's good. Why can I not get through there? So, more for me, I forgot one particular item that I need over at the Undead Asylum, and that's the Floor 2 West Key. There we go. That's something now that we should... well, it should cover us. So now we're going to have to head back to the Undead Asylum, which will hopefully be for the last time. I'll see you there in a minute. Okay, here we are back here again. Back in the Undead Asylum, and finally we've got the key that allows us to open the door. This should lead us to, among other things, a new ring, which will allow us to, I think it's the Rusted Iron Ring. There we go. Which allows us to move in water at normal speed. That's going to be very, very useful later on in the game for a few areas, but more specifically, well, for swamps as well. So basically two areas that I can think of off the top of my head. One is Blighttown, and the other is the lake where we find the Hydra. Because there's nothing harder than having to dodge through water, wading through hip-high water while dodging a massive Hydra's magic attacks. It's not fun. And we have done lots of lovely souls. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Oh, blimey. Yeah, the first time I faced the Stray Demon, well, the first playthrough I faced the Stray Demon, I have to say I lost count of the amount of times I died. It was so many. I couldn't find a good strategy against him, and he didn't seem to be taking a lot of damage. I have to say the Divine playthrough in some ways is making the game easier. I mean, I'm not complaining about that. It's good. You know, it's victory sip there. I didn't need it, but victory sip nonetheless. Yeah. I'm not complaining it's slightly easier. I'm happy with it being easier. I'm happy with it being harder. But it's nice to feel like I'm actually doing something against some bosses, you know? So we're going to head back up to the bonfire. We're going to rest up. We're going to head back to the Firelink Shrine, and we're going to finish this episode by picking up a couple of miracles from old Petrus. I'll see you in just a minute. So here we are back at the Firelink Shrine. I think there was one character I may have missed when I was passing through earlier on, and it's this guy.
Oh, I see you made it out. Yeah, I made it out safely too. I have my Pyromancy the Great Swarm, so I can use the magic with a bit of care. Oh yeah, by the way, I can share my spells with you. I think you have a knack for it. All you need are the materials. I'll be pleased to help you. Unless you find the magics unsavory.
I have no problem with magics.
Oh really? But I'm
no, wait.
I only wish.
Shit. Let's try that again.
Oh, hello. Oh, I'll be. Oh really? I only.
Okay, so first time the answer was no, the second time the answer was yes.
Oh,
It's
hello.
there.
I'll be.
Let's do this one more time. Yes, please.
Yeah, wonderful. I'm sure that here.
Thank you.
Flame from the Great Swamp. Why, let's get.
You have quite a few useful bits and pieces, but since I'm not actually using Pyromancy this time
Goodbye.
around,
Be
we're
safe.
going to leave
Don't
it.
you dare.
I'm going to try avoiding Go Hollow, thanks mate. We're going to go and see Petrus, and as you can see, Rhea has already left.
Oh, you again? Me? I've become separated from my lady. I've scoured near and far, but no sight of her. Where could she have gone? My lady, to think I swore to protect you with my life.
You knew where she was
Your
going.
Highness, Oh,
Are you kidding me? You're now not selling miracles to me. Is that right?
sometimes.
Yeah, sell me your fucking miracles, bitch. Right, here we go. So, we can get homeward, which we want. To the bonfire, which we should be able to rest at. There we go. And we don't want to level up with it yet. We're going to go exploring. I'm pretty sure I remember there being some areas we couldn't tackle previously. I've just got to remember exactly where. I think it might have been back up towards the boss. Oh, I forgot about that. Moron. Remembered it the first time, forgot the second time. Oh well, at least it's not doing as much damage as it used to. Here we go. You are dead. Arch around the corner. Yep, still. Couple of strong attacks because I'm in a narrow corridor. I don't particularly want to be getting caught on the landscape. Learn my lesson on that front. Oh, there's a couple in here now. Hi guys. Nice of you to join me. Oh, how are you not dead yet? Your turn. Yeah, you are dead. That's good. Why can I not get through there? So, more for me, I forgot one particular item that I need over at the Undead Asylum, and that's the Floor 2 West Key. There we go. That's something now that we should, well, it should cover us. So now we're going to have to head back to the Undead Asylum, which will hopefully be for the last time. I'll see you there in a minute. Okay, here we are back here again. Back in the Undead Asylum, and finally we've got the key that'll allow us to open the door. This should lead us to, among other things, a new ring, which will allow us to, I think it's the Rusted Iron Ring. There we go. Which allows us to move in water at normal speed. That's going to be very, very useful later on in the game for a few areas, but more specifically, well, for swamps as well. So basically two areas that I can think of off the top of my head. One is Blighttown, and the other is the lake where we find the Hydra. Because there's nothing harder than having to dodge through water, wading through hip-high water while dodging a massive Hydra's magic attacks. It's not fun. And we have somebody to meet as well. Oscar of Astora has gone hollow, and we're going to have to put him down. Start us off with a quick. I'm going to get 9 more. There we go. And we're going to go reinforce weapon. Upgrade the heater shields to level 5. There we go, which gives us a little bit more protection and a little bit more cover in the way of, well, you know, stability in armor. We should be less staggered by things now, at least. Is it worth upgrading some of my stuff, my equipment, my armor? You know what? I don't think so, not yet. I haven't decided what I'm going to settle on armor-wise, so I'm going to keep it as it is. Now, one last stop here, and then we're going to head to the Sunlight Covenant altar. We're going to level up a couple of times. Say a couple of times. We're going to boost our faith up to 30. We are going to add another attunement slot, so up to level 14. We're going to boost our vitality a point. Going to get a couple of points in strength. And that's it. There we go. That's all we can do with that. Confirm reinforcement. Yes, thank you very much. That gives us another slot to play with. And that's all of our souls spent, which is fine. I'm happy with that. So we're going to head over to the Sunlight Altar now, and I'll pick it up there. I'll see you in a moment. And here we are back at the Sunlight Altar. So praying here with the 10 Sunlight medals that we had should level us up enough to get the next miracle available to us. And the most powerful one that the Sunlight Covenant can offer us until we complete the game. So just gonna speed through this. I seem to remember in later games they added a function so that you could offer multiple items at once. And here comes the 10th medal, which should do the job. There you go, Miracle, Great Lightning Spear. Rank gained, so we are +1 Sunbros. And the first thing we're going to do, we can't actually use the lightning spear until we equip it at a bonfire. So we're going to head down through here. Going to do that right now. Attune magic. Swap in the great lightning spear, which has the same amount of uses, but a much higher faith stat, faith requirement, and I believe does a lot more magic damage. We're going to add heal into our 3rd slot. Now that our faith is pretty high, that actually heals about half our health, which is more than our Estus flask is.